So we're underway then, the first semi-final of Ultimate Boxer 6. The taller figure wearing the grey shorts is Mark Bad News Bennett from Doncaster. His opponent, who's just taken a cracking right hook, the more compact figure, Josh Sandland. My goodness, he was shaken down to his boots by that cracking right hand. But you can see from the contrasting statures and physiques that the tactics here are obvious. The face of Josh Sandland reddened by that arcing right hook that Bennett was able to land, and now he's looking to measure his man by holding out the left hand like a gauge and coming over with that big backhand.
And that's the thing with Sandland. Sandland's going to be trying to be more active than his opponents. He's trying to use the small stature to the advantages he can have it. But that's the thing, when you get hit with a big shot from these bigger guys, you're going to feel it more, and it's going to be more eye-catching.
So now Sandland getting into the territory where he wants to work away, trying to get inside the longer reach of the man in grey, who imposed himself immediately on this contest. There was a nice initial roll from Sandland to avoid the first shot, but then he walked into another jab, and again, there's the rolling evidence. Came up with a nice left hook and then right uppercut. Can he continue to sustain that? And how well will he be able to absorb the big bombs that Bennett is looking to land in this opening round? Remember, Sandland, the former rugby league player, terrific combination punching landed by Bennett, and you can see the face of Sandland increasingly reddening, taking on the tone of a tomato. He comes forward, lands a good right hand to the body, and he's looking to target the torso of the taller man.
Yeah, and Sandland trying to be more active. There's a good shot, and there's a good return by Bennett. I was going to say, he's landing a lot of shots on the arms, though, is Sandland, but get some of them getting through there now.
2 minutes gone in the opening round. Sandland again trying to get inside, but Bennett using his superior bulk against the smallest man in the tournament, jolting right hand once again, and he's punching the resistance out of Sandland, but he gets his balance back beneath him, and Gamely comes forward once again, looking to work away at Bennett.
Well described there, Ronnie. Gamely is right. I mean, Sandland is a small guy, but he's very game in these fights.
Putting his head down and trying to burrow away with punches at close range. Steps into the pocket once more. Bennett trying to create some room by pushing him off with his elbow. But it's a heavy price that Sandland is being forced to pay as he looks to work away at close range, because he's being hit with some big punches on his way to his own punching distance. And he's down, overwhelmed by the punches from Mark Bennett. And he has taken an awful lot of heavy leather in this opening round. He has beaten the count. Referee Michael Alexander tolling the mandatory 8 count, and the bell coming at just the right moment for Josh Sandland, who makes his way back to the instruction of his corner.
The action from that last round is the big right hand there by Bennett, which started backing up Sandland. Now Sandland trying to hold on there, but you see he's wasting, expending energy. There's a good counter uppercut there underneath the jab of Sandland. That was a good shot, and timed very well by Bennett. And I don't know that Sandland ever recovered very well from it, as he was getting backed up here, taking some more shots, and eventually the flurry ends up putting him down. But it seemed like he was hurt from the initial right hand, the initial uppercut.
Well, Chris Ashton with urgent instruction over in that blue corner, after Josh Sandland was able to rise from his feet and make it back to the intermission. Nice jab from Sandland again, quick feet to get into range, and then he's shooting it upwards. Bennett, his punches looking just a little more languid, but my goodness, are they heavy, particularly in comparison to the shots being landed by the more compact, shaven-headed figure. And remember, from his first quarter-final, Bennett appeared to get more into the contest as it progressed. He was able to up the work rate as the contest went on.
Yeah, he's clearly in shape, but of course we also have to see how much that took out of him. Let's see what he has left as this fight goes on. He had a great first round here with the knockdown. He's having a good round here as well.
Jolting the shaven head of Sandland from side to side with some clubbing punches at close range, and now just putting his bulk onto the man once again. Mark Bennett, one of 3 fighters over 18 stone in Ultimate Boxer 6, the 3rd heaviest man in the tournament at 18 stone, 4 pounds, 6 ounces. And he was putting every ounce of that onto Sandland, but Sandland, impossible to discourage, impossible to deter, marching forwards once again, and looking to work away on the inside.
And this is what you talk about, Ronnie's game. He just doesn't know how to create space, so he kind of just tackles almost. You said he used to play rugby, right? It goes back to his old ways. Here, Bennett created space. And when Bennett has the space, he will land some good shots.
Nice uppercut on the inside from Sandland, but Bennett just walking through it and had the better of that exchange. Sandland forward with an arcing overhand right, the glancing left hand, and now Bennett looking to cover up all of a sudden. But he's remaining composed on the ropes, jolting left hand, and then a beautiful right hand causes Sandland to wilt, and Bennett puts his man down for the 2nd time. Josh Sandland looks incredibly weary. His fighting spirit remains intact, but I'm not quite sure how much physicality he has left. He comes forward and puts everything behind the right hand. This could well be the last roll of the dice for Josh Sandland. Josh Sandland, he's got absolutely nothing left. Down to the canvas for a 3rd time, no count given, but he continues to will his way forward.
But it's taking away his punching space when he does this. That's the problem. He gets body to body, but you can't get any leverage on your shots when you're that close.
Bennett using good footwork to turn his man and pin him to the ropes. And Sandland incredibly fatigued here now, but he knows nothing else than to try to get into punching range and look for a home for his shots. Closing seconds of the 2nd round. It's been a huge round for Bennett. That's a nice right uppercut on the inside from Sandland, whose fighting spirit remains undeterred.
Michael Alexander has his work cut out for him in this fight. He's been having to do a lot of breaking. There's some good action again here.
Nice movement from the waist from Sandland, who weaved backwards to avoid that final right hand. And he fixed his man with a defiant snarl as if to say, I'm still here and I'm coming out for the next round. You better be ready.
Yeah, and I have no doubt he will. There's action from that round. You see the big shots. He just missed those big thudding shots that would have thudded if he landed. But then Bennett responds with some good short shots. I think Sandland, got himself exhausted throwing those looping shots, and then when the response came from Bennett, he had nothing left. I mean, this is almost like a jab when Bennett changes the angle. And there was the follow-up when Bennett was looking to try to finish Sandland. Sandland fell. That was a slip. The second one time he went down, he kind of just fell into, more so of a fall than even a slip.
Into the 3rd and final round then.
Oh, good double hook.
Double left hook from Sandland, who is targeting the body terrifically to begin this 3rd and final round. He must be trailing by a country mile on the scorecards, having been knocked down in both the 1st and the 2nd round, but he's emerged for the final stanza full of fight.
Yeah, he needs a knockout. Seems like Bennett's saying a couple of steps back. He might be trying to save himself for the final. We'll see what he's thinking. I think Bennett knows he's comfortably ahead. Probably going to try to have a slow-paced last round.
But Sandland giving him no room to breathe, trying to get inside his shorts as he targets the body effectively once again with a 2-shot combination. But a thudding right hand lands to the body and then the head of Sandland. Sandland then countered with a right hand of his own. Trapped in the corner, in the neutral corner, just above our commentary position. And a looping left hook catches Bennett's attention. He's keen to cover up, takes a right hand to the body and a right uppercut to the head.
You see, Sandland doesn't understand. He needs to create space. Why is he smothering himself?
But he lands a looping left hand, and Bennett goes walkabout just to give himself some space. Any chance of cruising through the 3rd round for the man who must be in front on the scorecards, Mark Bennett? Well, that's not a possibility as Sandland marches into the pocket once again as he goes looking for the finish. Uppercut success for the shaven-headed fighter. So Bennett, his feet becoming just a little bit disorganized. Sometimes he's throwing out a straight right as though it's a southpaw jab, but he's not taking his feet with him. And Sandland enjoying a terrific round, looking to turn the tide here in the 3rd and final frame. Bennett holding on just beyond the midpoint of the 3rd round. Sandland with the bit between his teeth marches forwards once again. Beautiful right uppercut. Right hand around the corner. Bennett desperately tired, sagging on the strands just above us.
And Bennett has 1 minute left to try to get this knockout, and he knows it. He's putting it all on the line here.
Sandland looking for the finish. Bennett looking to survive. He's put his man on the floor twice as he lands another right uppercut. Bennett with an arcing right hand around the corner.
Sandland still believes he can get this knockout that he desperately needs.
So Sandland showing incredible conditioning. A determination that is undimmed. A big intake of breath by Mark Bennett. And Sandland back on him once again. Took a right hand over the top. Countered immediately by a right hand by Bennett. Furious action here in the third and final round. In the final seconds, Sandland is still in pursuit of a finish. Michael Alexander having his hands full during the course of this heavyweight slugfest. And Sandland cannot even hold his boxing stance. That is how much he had given in pursuit of victory. Michael Alexander sportingly helping him back up, but the time has continued to tick.
Look at Alexander's face. Michael Alexander is laughing. Even he can't believe the effort.
What an incredible effort by Josh Sandland in the third and final round. My goodness, he was on the floor twice. The thunderous applause he's receiving here, and if he's bowing out of Ultimate Boxer 6, well, he has made his name for himself up here on this grand stage.
All heart, all heart. What a final round he gave. And I'll tell you what, I don't know if he took a lot out of Bennett, where Bennett's going to pay for that in the final.
What a sensational effort by Josh Sandland, but Mark Bennett able to withstand the furious flurry that Josh Sandland sustained from opening bell to last in the third and final round.
There's some of the highlights. Look at him whipping all his weight into all these shots. It's just he's a little guy, so he's got to try even harder to get this knockout. And he was trying as hard as he could. Look at the shot ripping back the head over the ropes of Bennett. I tell you what, credit to Bennett for surviving this as well, because, you know, he's got a good chin, but he's also tired, so your punch resistance is diminished when you're tired. And Sandland really just went for the gusto. Matter of fact, so much for the gusto that right there he pushed himself right out of the ropes. He was so tired.
Well, wonderful to see the respect between these two combatants, because they have just shared 3 furious rounds here on the stage of Ultimate Boxer 6. Mark Bennett, though, with plenty of insurance in the bag at the conclusion of those first 2 rounds, where he sent Josh Sandland to the floor in each of the opening 2 frames. Now, it's not inconceivable for a 10-8 round to be scored without sending a boxer to the canvas, but the convention in professional boxing is if to score a 10-8 round, you've got to put the man on the floor. Josh Sandland enjoyed a dominant final round. I don't think it's a 10-8 round, which should see Bennett going through to the final.
But Bennett also had 2 10-8 rounds. He had one in the first round and one in the second round.
That's what I'm saying. So it's even
impossible.
So, yes.
Yeah, it's impossible for Sandland to catch up even with 1 knockdown, and it's gonna even with a big round.
So Terry Kavanagh in position. Let's get the verdict at the conclusion of that thrilling semi-final.
Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for both these fighters. They gave it everything. And after 3 great rounds of heavyweight boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. Both Judge Foster and Latham both scored about 29-26, and Judge Sargentson scores about 29-28. All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. And now 1/2 of the Ultimate Boxer final, Mark Bennett!
So Mark Bennett, a unanimous point decision winner
Sandland
against Josh Sandland, taking it for all 3 judges, 29-26 for Howard Foster and John Latham, 29-28 for Darren Sargentson. But Josh Sandland really has made a name for himself, and a lot of fans in the fight fraternity here up at the Ultracom Ice Arena, because he gave absolutely everything in the pursuit of victory. He's been eliminated, and it's Mark Bennett who goes through to contest the Ultimate Boxer 6 final.